Some of you believe your system is the most advanced in the universe. Let's review the numbers. Sega Genesis is 16 bits. 3DO is 32 bits. The Atari Jaguar is 64 bits. Which is more advanced? Clifford! With 64 bits, 3D graphics, real-world animation, and lightning speed that you can only get with Jaguar. Which is more advanced? Clifford!
Can you repeat the question?
Jaguar! Jaguar! Jaguar!
Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, and welcome to my very first Atari Jaguar Top 10 Favorite Games list. Now, just to let you know, the 10 games that I'm going to cover today are only cartridges. I do not own the CD, the Atari Jaguar CD. I have a way of playing some of those games through my Atari Jaguar game drive. But I am going to only include games that I actually own physical copies of and actual Atari Jaguar cartridge-based games. I'm up to, I think my collection is up to 38 games now out of 50. It's coming along quite nicely, and a lot of those are complete in box. Some of them are loose. But that's where my collection is, and I'm pulling my top 10 favorite games out of that list. These are the 10 games that I find myself going back to over and over again. And I'm sure that I'm going to leave out some games that you would want to hear that are on this list. Or if you've never played Atari Jaguar and never had one, never owned one, this will, I think, be fun and informative. And I hope you get some value out of this video. So without further ado, let's get started with my top 10 Atari Jaguar games. Alright, coming in at a very respectable number 10 is EyeWars. This game is awesome. I actually really enjoy this game. I've owned it, I don't know, for a little over a year now. And never played it back in the day, but I have found myself going back to this game quite often. Now what this is it's a 3D kind of a shooter, a first-person shooter, but you're in a tank. And basically you're going into a computer and you're ridding that computer of viruses, and it's all in 3D. It's really cool, man. There's some really cool graphics to this game. There's some platforming. It has a pretty cool mechanic of some jump pads where it'll jump. You know, you hit those pads and you have to land on the platform above you. You go in and you take out, there's enemies, there's turrets, and you rid this computer of the virus. It's really cool, man. And it's hard to kind of explain. I'm going to show you some visuals there. But I really like this game. It's very well made, and it has bonus rounds, and it's just a lot of fun. Of course, you have objectives and everything, and man, I like EyeWars. If you get a chance to play EyeWars on the Atari Jaguar, check it out, because I do really like it, and I think it's kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. I don't hear a lot about it, but it is a lot of fun. So that is a respectable number 10, EyeWars. Coming in at number 9 is, man, it was tough putting this at 9 because this game is awesome, and that is Super Burnout. I absolutely love Super Burnout. Man, this game is so smooth and so fluid, and it really shows you what the Atari Jaguar could do. It's a super scalar motorcycle racer in the vein of Super Hang-On. There are several different tracks. The environment's great, a lot of color, day-night cycle. You can set the drones up to be as tough as you want. There's different bikes to choose from that will affect the way you race. Some of those bikes are, you know, they don't hold to the track or hug the track as well as others, and you really have to control them differently, ride them differently. It is a lot of fun. There's a championship circuit. You can go all the way through and win the championship. If you're so inclined, you can play one race at a time. You can set how many laps you want to race. It's just, there's a lot here. There's a lot of fun to be had here, and it is a blast. Now the rumor is, and I don't know if this is true, that one dude made this game, and you know, I always had this picture of him just doing it like in his basement, just coding the game and making the game, but I don't hear a lot of people talk about Super Burnout either, and it is an excellent game. Runs at a very crisp 60 frames per second. Super smooth, super good frame rate, and just a lot of fun to play, man. I play this, I go back to Super Burnout quite often. It's an excellent game. Alright, coming in at number 8 is Ultravorttech. I've done a video on this, and I've included this on videos in the past. I love this game. This is my favorite fighting game on the system. Kasumi Ninjas is actually a lot of fun to me. And of course, I could be looking through nostalgia goggles on that one, but I do like it. But Ultravorttech is awesome, man. All the different stages that you fight in, the annihilations, which is basically fatalities, and there's several different annihilations available. There's stage annihilations, there's character annihilations, you can behead your opponent, all kinds of stuff, and actually the famous poopality is in Ultravorttech. That's right, you can turn your opponent into a pile of poop. Don't judge us, man, it was the 90s, alright? This game is a blast, and it plays excellently on the Atari Jaguar. It's the only place you can play the game. And when you think about that Atari Jaguar controller, that might kind of make you shy away from a fighting game. Don't do it, man. The Jag controller is perfect for this game. They did a great job with it. And I really, really like Ultravorttech. Can't recommend it enough. And if you go in and play it, man, Buzzsaw is my favorite character. He's awesome. So, Ultravorttech. Okay, coming in at number 7 is another awesome racing game for the Atari Jaguar, and that's Power Drive Rally. Power Drive Rally is amazing. Think of RC Pro-Am, but with really good graphics and in a rally setting. And you go in and you pick your car. There's skill tests that you have to pass along the way, several different tracks, different parts of the world that you race in, and you upgrade your car, and you know, as you go on, and you have to repair your car after each race, and you earn money if you qualify in each race. You earn money, and then you have to pay money to enter the next race. There's a lot here. It's a lot of fun. Man, this game looks great, sounds great, and just plays so good on the Atari Jaguar. I can't recommend Power Drive Rally enough. So yeah, coming in at a respectable number 7, Power Drive Rally. Number 6 is another Atari Jaguar exclusive. This was planned to be released on the PC, but it never did, as far as I know. And that is Defender 2000. Man, if you love shooters and you love Defender, and you remember Defender back in the arcade, this game is for you. It's awesome. There's 3 different play games on the cartridge as well. There's the original arcade ROM, and it plays just fantastic. I can't tell any difference between it and the arcade. And then there's Defender 2000, which adds a whole bunch of different power-ups, different enemies, and man, this game, it's so good. And you can, I don't know, it can be really tough, but then you get into a flow and you play, and it's very easy to earn extra ships and extra lives, basically. It's crazy. It is absolutely bonkers, man. When you take out an enemy that has actually picked up a human, you'll grab that human and he'll be hanging onto your ship and he'll be helping you fight. And there's times where the entire screen is just your ship and just a ton of humans that you've rescued, and they're shooting, you know, and you can get a shield and you can get all different power-ups and just wipe things out on the screen and make that particular level easier. This game is so addictive. The soundtrack is awesome, and what a cool game to have as an exclusive for the Atari Jaguar. So absolutely, this one earns its spot at number 6, Defender 2000. Excellent game, can't recommend it enough, especially if you own an Atari Jaguar. I think this is a must-own. I really do.
Oh, Bob, look!
do I think? I don't know.
What's the use of even trying? You can't get a break.
New Tempest 2000.
What's that?
Only on the Jaguar 64-bit by Atari. Do the math.
Alright, coming in at number 5, and I might get some flack for this, I don't know. A lot of people think this is their very favorite game on the system, and that is Tempest 2000. Man, Tempest is so good on the Atari Jaguar. It's awesome. If you ever played Tempest 2000, you know what I mean. It comes with Tempest and Tempest 2000 and another form that you can, variation that you can play. Man, I spend my time with Tempest 2000. It's awesome. Different power-ups. You can get a drone to follow you around. It's a lot of fun, man. And you might think you wouldn't want to play this without a dial controller. You can learn to use the Atari Jaguar controller, and that's probably my only criticism, but you do actually get good enough with that Jaguar controller, and they do make, modded, the community has made modded Atari Jaguar controllers with a dial, and you can find those on eBay and probably other websites, if you're so inclined, but I've heard that it makes the game even better. This is a staple for the Atari Jaguar, a must-own for the Atari Jaguar, man. And I really shied away from it for years, and then I finally got it, played it, and now I understand. It's a great game, awesome game, and no shame in coming in at number 5. Tempest is a great game on the Atari Jaguar.
We must stop the evil war machine that's crushing our cities, destroying our defenses, blowing up innocent trees. I'm trying, man.
Iron Soldier, only on the 64-bit Jaguar.
Now, coming in at number 4 is a game that I play a lot, and boy, it was hard to keep it out of number 1, honestly. All these games coming up is tough. And it's one of the first games I owned on the Atari Jaguar back in the day, and I played the heck out of it. I love it, and that is Iron Soldier. I love this game. Everything in the environment is destructible. You'll destroy buildings and enemies, and you'll find weapons and power-ups and repair kits and ammo. You'll have specific objectives to follow in each stage, and it has a battery backup. After you clear 4 stages, it'll save your progress and go to the next section of the game. It is excellent. It really does show the power of the Atari Jaguar, and you have to remember, back when the Jaguar was released, there wasn't anything out like this. It was crazy. There's one of the cool things is too, you can look up the code and just max out all your weapons and ammo, at the beginning of each level, and that's fun to do. You'll actually get a rocket that'll give you the point of view of the rocket, and you'll be able to steer it, remote control it, where you want it to go. It's a blast, man. You get a chainsaw, you fight other huge mechs, 50-foot mechs, and it just really gives you the feeling that you are in that 50-foot mech and you're just destroying everything, and oh man, stepping on tanks, blowing choppers out of the sky. This game is fantastic. Iron Soldier, so good, so good.
And I say to you, my brothers and sisters, hell is a deep, dark, foul-smelling prison of the damned, filled with fire and brimstone, lost souls and demons. And how do you escape this eternal damnation? You blast the nasty pink demons right into their beady little eyes.
Doom for the 64-bit Jaguar. The best Doom ever.
Alright, coming in at number 3, and it was tough, like I said. And the very first time I played Doom was on the Atari Jaguar back in the day. I didn't have a PC, and I just got my Jaguar, and I went out, and a guy recommended Doom on it at the store, and I got it, and man, it blew me away. I had my cousin come over, and we were up all night playing Doom. It was so awesome, man. This game is so good. Now, there's a few things that, you know, pretty much everybody knows. It doesn't have a soundtrack while you're playing. That doesn't bother me at all. It almost kind of gives it a little more of a creepy feel. And when you're playing it at night like we did, you know, with the lights off and there's no soundtrack and you hear every little monster, every little thing around the corner, and sometimes you don't hear them, and you come around the corner and it, you know, you run into it. This game is great. It runs absolutely great on the Atari Jaguar. It's smooth. The graphics are good. The lighting's good. Everything is so good on this game. I love Doom on the Atari Jaguar, and it's actually one of my preferred ways of playing Doom, believe it or not. I love it. I love playing Doom on the Jaguar connected to a CRT TV. There's nothing like it, man. So Doom at number 3 on my top 10 countdown.
Introducing Alien vs. Predator for the 64-bit Atari Jaguar. You might not want to play it alone.
Mom.
Coming in at number 2, Alien vs. Predator. Oh my goodness, this is a great game, and what an exclusive to have on the Atari Jaguar. You know, when people used to give me a hard time about owning the Jaguar, I'd say, hey, can you play Alien vs. Predator on your system? No, you can't. It's a first-person shooter in the vein of Doom. There's no soundtrack, and you know, while you're playing it, and it does add on this one very much so to the creepiness and the scariness. There's jump scares in this game. Man, the whole time you're playing, you have kind of like this paranoia that there's something behind you running down the corridor at you. It's a maze, and you know, you have maps, you have computer docks that you connect into to get information. It's really good, and you go through vents. You'll access other floors, sometimes through elevators, sometimes through a vent in the wall, and going through those vents can get pretty intense, man. It really is like a survival horror game, because you really have to ration your ammo and your weapons, and there's times when you just gotta start over again. I mean, I have anyway. It's challenging. You can play as the Predator, you can play as the Alien, and they all have different attributes and different things about them. Or you can play as a Marine. And this game is so good. If it would have been out on any other system, it would have sold 1 million copies, in my opinion. This is so good, and only available on the Atari Jaguar. Love this game. It's hard keeping it out of number 1, but I think you'll understand when you see number 1. Alien vs. Predator. What a great game on the Atari Jaguar on any system. Alright, number 1. And a lot of people didn't even know this game was released on the Atari Jaguar, but it actually came out first on the Jaguar. And it was kind of going to be an exclusive, at least that, or a time-based exclusive until it released on the PlayStation, and that is Rayman. Rayman is awesome on the Jaguar. It shows off all the colors, the capabilities, and it's just a 2D masterpiece on the system. It really is. It's great, man. I love the bonus stages. I love every part about this game, and it's challenging as all get out. But it is a lot of fun, and there's a few differences between this and the PlayStation version. And I'm not going to go into that on this video, but it is, you know, basically the same experience with some differences. But it holds up very well today, man. It looks fantastic. This game is amazing, and absolutely it deserves number 1 on the list. Rayman for the Atari Jaguar. So good. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and you know, I hope you got some value out of it and was entertained a bit. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What do you think of my top 10 list? What's your top 10 list? What's your favorite games on the system? Tell me your experiences with the Atari Jaguar. Love to hear from you in the comments. So anyway, I want to thank our members and let you know that there are memberships available and they will see this video first. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're going to wrap this one up. Until next time, we'll catch you later.